Howdy folks, welcome to episode 55. We're gonna do some more of this, driving this thing along. This should be warming up. Let's see. We've got 62%. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's warming up. We're gonna throw a couple more logs in here. How much does that give us? Why didn't it? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. And I think we need to click twice. Yep. All right, so that should start warming up. Let's see if we can get this in there. Boiler pressure, yeah, okay, our boiler pressure is up. If I can see here. All right, so we're gonna back this up into here. I'm still trying to decide whether I should put the Glenbrook on. I guess we'll see what kind of power we have on this. But we're gonna try going like this, and let's back up. There we go, and that's pretty cool. All right. And I think we can just stand on here. Hopefully we can hit that, right? Yep, there we go. Perfect. And we should be able to hit that. There. All right, so now we should be able to bring all this up in the map. If we don't have enough power, then we can add the Glenbrook. So let's make sure everybody else is all fueled up. Go like this. 30%, yeah. And I'm trying to decide whether we should actually go down. 'Cause if we go down to the smelter, we're not going to be able to do anything, you know? And it's also going to be a huge hill. So I'm kind of thinking we should go do a circle around the, here. I'm thinking we should do a circle around the, whatchamacallit. So we'll check out the track in a second. I'll show you. Here we go. There we go. Is that 82? Okay, one more. That should be, yeah, that's close enough. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go. Let's grab the map here for a second, and then I think we're gonna do the aerial view again. So let's grab the map, and for those of you who don't know what this is Railroads Online Extended. It's a mod. You can download it. Just search for rrox in you know, your favorite search engine. Okay, so we're gonna flip switch. Interesting, my red switches are back. That's cool. My red switches are back. All right, I didn't change those, so I'm not sure why it suddenly came back. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. It's interesting, because I don't think they were like that before, because we came out this way, didn't we? So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go around this, and we're gonna switch. Oh, you know what? That's because I had them set because we could do, so that we could do this. Let me see. And then, nope, that's still going that way. How did we get to... We don't have a turnaround here, do we? We don't really have a loop, do we? I guess we don't have that option. Okay. Maybe we should go back the other way. I'm trying to think of how we might do that, because we don't really have a way to back up. Oh, I guess we could back up this thing. So let's go around here. Whoops. Flip switch. We're going to go out to here, and then we're going to bring the whole train down past this switch, and then we're going to back up this way and back it up, and then try to bring it all back. That's going to be the mission for today. So that's over by the sawmill. So we're going to come around this way and try to back it up, and then do that, because I want to come around this way because it's going to be more fun. We'll put it that way. All right. So we're going to do this. We're going to say enable flying on this one now that I'm not on the engine. And then we're going to go like this, open controls on the class 70, and we're going to synchronize with the other engines. I probably should go over and fuel up Betsy, because I think Betsy's probably going to be out of fuel too. Let's go like this. And yeah, so let's close our map here. Whoops. Yeah, see. Betsy has fuel 29%. Yeah, let's get some fuel in here if we can. There we go. Okay, so now we should be good. Let's go like this again. We need to reset this, but let's get this moving. So we're going to turn the brakes off. on everybody. Turn everybody's brakes off. Okay, there we go. And everybody's in forward, right? Forward. And then we're going to start them moving. Okay, so let's go like this. Cheats. We're going to turn flying off and then back on. Okay, and then we should be able to hide this up here behind me so it's not in the way. And we're going to move this over so it's out of the way too. We want to see our speed, but we don't want to get stuck on anything else. So we're going to go up here so we can see. Get a nice here aerial view here. There we go. And this is our train. Those of you who are just joining us this episode, we put this together last episode. It's 48 cars plus, no, it's like 50 with the tenders. So if you count each tender as a car and each engine as a car, then it's 50 is what I counted out, I believe. So should be. Anyway, there we go. Let's come down a little bit. There we are. Now we should be able to watch this thing go. And we're going to see if we can get it moving. I want to see what kind of speed we can get on this thing. That's kind of the idea, right? See if we can get it, because we were only able to get it up to 8 last time with those two engines. So yeah, let's see if we can get this up faster. If not, we might be able to put the Glenbrook on the back and start pushing. We'll see if we can get that to happen if we need to. But yeah, if we can't get it past whatchamacallit, you know, it'd be interesting to, as far as like stability and that kind of thing, it would be kind of interesting to put the engines, like spread them along the middle of the, you think you would want to do that. Then you're pushing from the middle and pulling from the middle and that kind of thing. So all of your force isn't coming from the very front. I wonder why they don't do that. If it's just a convenience thing to hooking them together or what. Alright, what's our speed here? 8. Okay, so we're stabilized at 8. Let's try increasing our output here. See what we can do. Is it going to stick at 8? That's so weird. I mean, we're using a Class 70 and a Cook and the other two, and none of those have lower top speeds or anything, so there isn't any particular reason that it should be stuck at 8. I don't know if it's now doing something where it's like the top speed is limited by how far each car moves between ticks. Like when the frame rate goes down, it prevents it from going higher. I don't know. That is cool. All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna go at this speed because I don't think adding the Glenbrook is gonna do anything. Honestly, I don't think that's gonna fix it. See if our speed is still 8. Yeah, our speed is still 8. Okay. For those of you who haven't used this mod, what you can do is you can, when you first hit F1 to open up the window, you still have controls. The overlay is visible, but it doesn't have focus, which is the Windows term for that's the window that is receiving input. That looks, you know, when you press your keys. The Railroads Online game window is the one that is receiving my keystrokes right now. And then if I click on it, now I clicked on the window and now it's not. Now if I hit WASD, it doesn't do anything. So yeah, it looks like our speed is maxed out at 8. Okay. Well, we're just gonna make this thing go then, and we'll see what kind of disaster we can run into, right? I think we're going to run it at 100% and see what happens. Because we've got some corners coming up here. I don't know if we'll be able to make it around the sawmill, but we're going to find out. And we may end up time traveling and going back and going back to the save where we started here and putting the Glenbrook on too, or something like that, to see if maybe we can get more speed. Just doing some experimenting and stuff. I just wanted to run a huge train. We're going to take a break from the usual doing missions of, you know, trying to fill up the industries and make money and all that stuff. And, yeah. Figured we'd take a break from that and do this. The other thing I might do is it might be interesting to bring the other 15 coal cars back. Although it'd probably be faster to just add money and then, you know, cheat in the money and buy them and set them up at the start. It'd probably be faster to just re-rail them onto the rails than it would to actually like drive them back. Because I don't want to take episodes to do that. We're going to take episodes where we're driving them back so that we can do something fun. The whole idea was we wanted to get this going. Oh, by the way, it is this will probably be my Christmas episode, so I forgot to put this on. We're going to put this on. There we go. Because this will probably be my Christmas time episode. I'm doing this a little bit in advance. I'm recording this a little bit in advance, but yeah. So, Merry Christmas for everybody who celebrates that, and whatever you celebrate, I hope it's a good one for you. And I may or may not have episodes this week. We'll see. So, we're doing some vacation-y stuff. So, I might not have any episodes pre-recorded. I doubt I'll have time to do much more pre-recording of episodes, so I might have either 0 or maybe 1 or 2 episodes that week, this week, whatever, next week, however that future tense, you know, the past future, future past, something like that. Blue perfect. That kind of stuff, you know? Grammar terms. All right. Let's see how we can do on this corner. I'm curious to see what it does on this corner. So we're going to go all the way out, and we're going to go up that Y. Let's see how it works here. It doesn't seem as sharp now. Now that we're here, it doesn't seem as sharp. It seemed a lot sharper before. It actually seems pretty mild now. I don't know, the boxcar looks like it's trying to bounce around. The front boxcar. But yeah, they're still going, 8.1. I don't know what that is. They must have changed something. But I know we had them moving faster. I'm sure it's just because we've got so many of them connected together. It's some kind of deal. All right, let's back up a little bit more so we can see the whole thing. Awesome. I could even do my screenshot, right? Like that? Okay. Now I got to remember where that was. That should be easy enough. It's 1337 now. All right. Cool. So, yeah, we'll get this all the way past that. It's going to take another minute, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to take even longer now. All right. We turn off the regulator. And we need to get down there. We definitely need to get down there. All right, let's go like this. Where are we? We're going to go like this. Open controls. And we're going to turn off the regulator. Whoops, synchronize with all. Turn off the regulator. Hit a tiny bit of brake. Just enough so that it'll stop on its own eventually. All right, that happens. That happens in here. Let's go like this. We're going to go like this, and we're going to hit F. There we go. Brake. Turn off the regulator. All right. Let's see what we've got here. This one's going to come up. Okay. Let's go like this. Turn off the flying quickly. Cheats. Flying off. All right. See if we can get this one established here. There we go. Can we get up on there? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get this reconnected when it gets up there. If it does, let's see, this is the cook, right? Let's go like this. Brakes, turn off the brakes. And synchronize controls, brakes. Okay. We should be able to coast up there, I hope. I really hope this doesn't crunch when we get there, but we'll see. This has happened several times, so is it moving again? It's moving again. That's great. Yeah, this is not the first time this type of thing has happened. Let's get up here, and we're gonna hit the brakes. It's not the first time it's happened. The Class 70 tends to break away. I swear I should put the Class 70 behind, like in the middle or something. Put it on the back pushing, right? Okay, there we go. All right, and let's take off the... Did it run off the track? It felt like it was running off the track, didn't it? I guess it's not. Okay. All right, so let's try this again. Let's go like this. We're going to go cheats. I'm glad I didn't accidentally click the switch. I've done that before. Right? And we're going to close. Oh, we're going to do that. We're going to leave the brakes off. Let's go like this. We'll get up here so we can see what we're doing. So basically we need to get this whole length of this train past this switch here where the Class 70 is on, the one that the Class 70 and Cook are on. And then we can back up to that. That corner is going to be the one that's going to be really tough. Okay, so we're going to go like this. We're going to go forward a little bit. Make sure that the brakes are all off on those. Reversers are good. Okay. Let's see if we can get everything moving again. Gently. Right? Yeah, it didn't pile up over there when it was coming around the corner. That was my concern, is when this hit, that the stuff that was on the corner would end up piling up and going off the corner. We need to make sure that that switch down there is in the correct position too. This one down here, just in case. Let's go like this. I don't remember how long this is, but just in case, so we don't end up going down a big hill and have to fight against that once this gets there. Because this is pretty long. I don't know how. Yeah, it's probably going to go past that switch, I think. Let me see. What's the size of this thing compared to the length of that track? Yeah, it's going to be pretty close, because see, from here to here is about that distance too. So the engines are probably going to be all the way up here by the time we get there. We can leave that up there too, just so that you can see what's happening. And we can get that moving a little bit faster, I think. 12%. Yeah, that's not the first time it's broken away. Because the pins have a certain... the pins have a limit. And we've found it multiple times. And as I was saying last time, it would be cool to... if I would have mixed these up. It'd be neat to have them all, instead of all the same... all the boxcars together and all the tankers together and stuff, mix those all in. But it takes too long. The re-railing takes forever. If I could just re-rail them all on a track, just make a siding or something, throw them all in siding and then re-rail them all onto the track in random order, it would be easier, like if they had knuckle couplers. But the way the coupling works on this, it would have to be like 3 bonus episodes of doing that. And then throw hoppers in there. That would be cool though. I think this one might be a little bit too excessive as far as the length goes. We're getting there. So I did also consider putting in, here, let's see where we are on the map. Whoops. Let's go like this. I did consider putting the physics on easy. I know a lot of people think that the realistic physics is actually a difference in how the physics is calculated, but it's just how heavy the cars are, is what that is. So if you put it on easy, it's not that it's easy, it's that it's easier for the engines to pull cars up the hills, is what that means. So it just means the cars are lighter. So when the cars are loaded, they're the same weight as when they're not loaded, but I wanted a loaded train because I wanted the dynamics of that. I didn't want a bunch of empty, super light cars that were like going to be easily string lining and bouncing off the track and stuff like that. I think they're more stable on the track when they're heavier as opposed to when they're lighter, especially on a really long train like this. If they're all really light and then, you try to stop and then they just kind of bounce off. You know what I mean? All right, we're getting close. Is this thing getting up to speed? How many car lengths do we have? Like 10? See, it's going to be pretty close. It's probably going to be close to that switch. 4.6. See, we don't even need full regulator to go 8 either. I think I should just leave it at like 40. I think it was like 40% that we had that we were going 8. And I think it was even down to 35 or 30. We were still able to go 8. All right, so we're going to have to hit some brakes here. We're going to let off the gas. And then we're going to hit some brakes here in a second. Yeah, I suppose we can start doing that because this is going to go past. It's going to coast past it anyway. I think the front end is actually starting to go up a hill, so we can leave that. We need to get past Betsy, past that. Okay, so we are now where we need to be. Let's hit all the brakes. There we go. You can hear that from all the way over there. That's pretty far, right? All right, so then we're going to go up here. Whoops, I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this so you could see it. We're going to flip this switch. See the switch flip? All right, and then we're going to back up. So we're going to go reverser. And then we're going to check the map here. So what we need to do is we need to back this up here and here. We need to get everything all the way back past that. Oh, that's going to be insane, isn't it? Oh, yeah, because that's going to start going up that hill. No, it doesn't hit the hill for quite a while. Okay. We'll see. But we should be able... I think it's the yellow where it starts to really hit a significant hill. Okay. And we've got an extra engine on there anyway. So we're going to start backing this up. Let's get some speed on this. Let's see how fast we can back it up, right? 20. We're going to do 20 on our thing. On our regulator. And we're going to go over here so we can see it coming. Let's go up here. Like how it just gets rid of all the grass and everything. Alright, so like this. And we can see. Yeah, we can still see. Cool. Go back over here with our map. This is just huge. We're going up to 5. Now this switch right here is... No, that's not the one. Yeah, I think that is the one where we like derailed like a bunch of times. But I think that was with the old... There were problems. Okay, we're going to bring this down to 15% and see if we can back this thing up around the corner. All right, so we're going to go like this. We're going to start watching this corner here. The point of interest is over here. We're going to see what happens here. At least we know Betsy's not going to go running away on her own, right? That's the one thing we're not in danger of. Okay, so let's go like this. We can do this. I don't think we need the map up here right now. Let's hide the map so we get more real estate. There we go. Now we can see. Because we don't want to go too slow around this, because then you end up having to push around this corner here. You end up having to push, and then that's when things want to try to spring off the track. So, and also we don't want to lose all of our momentum and have to like try pushing up this uphill. Does the switch backwards? Did I really do that? I guess I did. Okay. No, it's not. Okay. I'm reading the red backwards for some reason. My brain is reading the red backwards. Backwardsly. Is that a word? Reversely. Reversedly. But yeah, it's I keep thinking, I'm seeing those switches, and I keep thinking the red is the one that the train's going across or something. Okay. So yeah, because the black is like a shadow or whatever. I need to change it so that the tracks are like a different color. The tracks being black, I think, is what messes my brain up. Thinks of those as like negative space or whatever. You know, that's like a hole in the map, and instead of the place where we're actually going. All right. It looks like we're gonna make it around this corner. The two engines, I think, are the biggest. The two engines at the very front, the Cook and the Class 70, are the ones that are really of concern as far as that goes. And this is just going to go all the way up there. Cool. Let's go back down here and take a look as to what's happening down here. We're going to go watch these come around the corner. Here, let's go down a little bit more. There we go. Can we? Yeah, we can duck. Oh, that's cool. Like that. Here come the engines. Man, they feel like they're going fast now, don't they? Because we don't actually have to go any farther than that. I think we're going to go past the corner just so that we can. So that we don't have to start with the engines on the corner. Because, yeah, this switch is all we needed to get past. This switch right here that they're on right now is this one right here. That's all we needed to do was get past that. Here, let's go like this. Yeah, they're off the switch. Okay. We can flip that switch. And then we can start hitting the brakes. Wow. Hit the brakes. Just a tiny bit, right? See how these are doing on this corner. They look like they're doing okay. Because, yeah, I'm kind of paranoid about trying to start the train as it's sitting on that corner. So let's let the brakes go for a second. We're going to let this get a little bit of straightaway before we start pulling again. And then while it's doing that, we're going to go check out the track. And we're going to go set all the switches. So we're going to come out this way. We're going to go down here. Should we come around this way? Yeah, let's go around out this way. And then through here. And it looks like everything is good there. Good there. Should we do that, or should we come out the straightaway here? I think we'll go the straightaway instead. Let's do that. Because coming out this way is going to take, it's just going to take longer. That's all it's going to accomplish. It's not actually going to get us an easier path or anything. So then we're going to come down this way, and I think we're going to go reverse of what we did last time. We're going to go straight down through here and around this. So let's make sure that our switch is, yep. And then we're going to come up through here, past the ironworks, and then we're going to come around this loop and go up that way. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, cool. So let's get this map out of the way, if we can. Get our map back out of the way. And then we should be able to break on here. That was fast. That stopped really quickly. Okay, we're going to do a save again, just so that we can reload from here if we need to. Continue. All right. And are you ready? We're going to start with like 5%, 6%. Oh, you know what? I need to stop again. I forgot to put it on forward. We're going to fix the reverser. We'll give it a couple seconds to settle. Really wish you could hit the bell from here, but that's okay. Oh, you know what we need to do too? Before we do this, let's go fuel everything too. So we're going to take off the... Here. We're going to take off the flying for a second so we can go fuel everything. Let's go do that. Go throw in fuel, because otherwise we're going to run out of flame and boiler pressure. There we go. Fire everybody up. Class 70. Did the Class 70's tender just get lost or something? Didn't we have a tender for the Class 70? I forget what happened to it now. There must have been a story behind that somewhere. I don't know if maybe we left it. Maybe we left it up at the hill because we just brought the cook tender instead because we didn't need two of them, right? Why do you need two tenders? It's not like it's the one's going to run out of wood. There we go. There. 99. All right, and then we're going to go fuel up Betsy. So let's grab some fuel from this one. All right, let's go grab. I love the log moving, like my arm is moving. Okay, and then there. All right, I think Betsy is... What just happened? Why didn't Betsy fill up? There. There we go. Okay. All right, cool. So let's get this moving. And everybody's in forward. We can go into flying mode. What's it doing? Is it just not moving yet? Is it not wanting to move? What's happening up there? Oh, did it break off or something? Here, let's go like this. See what's going on. Did it break? Did the front break off? Or is it just, it's still, I guess there's so many cards it's going to take a while for the pull to get its, for the impulse to make its way through, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's starting to move. Okay. I thought we were in tension the whole time, so. Which is probably not the way you want to start this. You probably want to move it you probably want the impulse to travel one car at a time instead of through all of them, because that's how you break them off, right? All right. Get this moving. See if we can make this happen. There we go. It's starting to move. It just seems like that's coming down a hill over here, doesn't it? And then this is a slight uphill, and then this is a downhill again. We're going to stay at 15 for right now. Okay, and then we're just going to leave that open so that we can see the speed. But I don't want to... Yeah, I want to be able to move our vision. Here, come up a little bit here. Cool. All right, let's go down here so we can see. We'll sit on the ground for a second as they come by, right? They're staying on the track now. I saw, yeah, see, the wheels come a little bit off the corner. On the corner, I mean. They come off a little bit, but not too much. It's not too bad. Whoa! Spoke too soon, right? As I'm saying it. There we go. Cool. Yep, they seem to be doing okay. All right, let's jump back up to our view here in a minute. See how this looks. Closer over here. There we go. Nice. I try to get the fun views, you know? Isn't that the whole point of playing with trains, right? Okay. Let's go like this. And we're going to come up here so we can see everything. Go like this. There we are. All right. Now we can see. That's cool. All right, what is our speed now? Are we actually getting up? Not really. Okay. Let's come up to 20. 6.7. Yeah, that's cool. I think we found a good setup. I don't remember what the radius is on that curve. I don't think it's a 30. I don't think it's an absolute bare minimum. I don't think I got any of them that are bare minimum. Whenever I was doing those curves, I was trying to keep them as wide as I could, specifically so that we didn't have to deal with that kind of thing, you know, with, oh, the turn is too sharp. Because, well, we had that problem up at the iron mine, if you recall, in season 1. We had the corner that was technically supposed to be passable, but half the time they'd come flying off the track. So, yeah, wanted to avoid that this time. Yep, we're going to make it around this corner. Cool. I really wish we could do more. Wish we could go faster, but I really wanted to see this thing. I don't know, maybe we could hook up the 3 Moscows to it and try to go, just go as fast as it can go until they fall off the track, right? Oh, well. We're going to do this. And then we're going to follow this along, I think. So, yeah, I don't know what kind of speed we're going to get going over toward the... When we get down to the ironworks, we should be able to get some more speed, I would think. Let's see what we've got here. I would think we could get some more, because there's a little bit of a downhill there. Let's see what we're getting here. 7.9. That's what we were doing last time. 7.9 to 8.1. Even at 100%. That's the strange thing, is there's got to be something limiting it, because we're at 21% and we're getting 8. And then if we put it at 100%, we're still going 8. So something's up with that. I don't know if anybody knows any of the details of that, but because if we disconnect, like if we disconnect where the box cars are and we run this, we can run these things up to full speed, I'm sure. Unless somebody has something going on. I've checked their brakes before, so I know that's not it. 7.3. All right, let's go a little bit. 25. Let's go up to 30. See if we can get 8. I think there was a little bit of a hill back there, or somewhere on here. There's like a very tiny bit of a hill, so that's not unexpected. That little speed change there. And oh wow, we're not as far along as I thought. We were almost to the end of this straight away. We got a lot longer to go on that. All right. See, this would be more interesting at twice the speed, wouldn't it? We'd be there. Okay. Instead of being here, we'd be there. Yeah, we'll try that next time. Maybe we'll try the Moscas or whatever and see if we can, because those things are, they top out at 22 or whatever, and they seem to have a whole lot of tractive effort. All right, and then we can do we coming up on this? Okay. And we're going to head to the ironworks. We're going to do the ironworks, and then we're going to come flying around. See, I don't think we have, honestly, I don't think we're in any danger of flying off the tracks. I don't think it's capable of, I don't think it has enough energy to do that, even if we wanted it to. I'd have to place like a water tower in the middle of the train in order to make it do that. Now, there's an idea, right? What? Me do something like that? No way. Place a piece of track that's like parallel to the whole thing, so that all the cars explode. All right, and then this is our siding. See, we do have some other. Let me see. I still need to put teleporters up at 3 of the spots too, in the start. We do have some other cars. We have some cars down at the coal mine. I wonder what happens if you're in, whoops, if you're in the locomotive, like you use the F screen and you go in the locomotive and then you hit the map and you teleport. I wonder what it does. I know it moves the player separately from the cars, because we've had the thing where like you're doing that, you're running the locomotive from inside, and you run under that bridge over there that drags the player out of it, and it doesn't like make the train explode or anything like that. So it shouldn't be an issue, but I think that's an experiment to try just to see what happens, right? We're still going 8. We're still going 8. Put a pusher, big pusher on the back. I think, because if you put a pusher on the back, then it's not going to run away, right? The front, it's not going to be able to run away like the ones on the front were doing. And I think that's why they broke off, is because we had them at 100%. Double check here. Nope. Because if we go down to here and we go onto this, yeah, see the brake is at 0. I wonder if the if it's the length of the things, and wonder if we exit out of this thing, if it would change that. Or if it's just because these are disconnecting. You know how they're intermittently disconnecting from the thing, like that? If that's every time they get up to a certain speed, one of them ends up disconnecting and it prevents it from going from pulling any harder, and then suddenly they catch up. That might be what's happening. I don't know. All right, I think there's a little bit of a hill somewhere on here that we might hit. I think it's when we come down into the ironworks, there should be a little bit of a hill. So we'll see if we can hit that. We're missing the sidings. We've got everything else set up. Okay. Yeah, we should be good to come into town here. I think that whistle sounds the same no matter where you are, doesn't it? Because Unreal Engine does have sound location built in. You can play a sound from a location within the map type thing, you know, from within the game world with an XYZ location, or you can just play it from the player, wherever the player is, that kind of thing. And it seems like, yeah, let's go way back here. See, like this industry has a sound that's in its location. Oh, no, it is way back there, isn't it? Okay. I guess it does have a location. It just doesn't fall off very quickly. Sheriff's coming. Does this need lumber or pipes? I forget what this one is short of. Now you can check that in the mod too, but you can use the map to check that. Like if you go like this and you go show info, input raw iron. Yeah, it's the raw iron that we're low on, and lumber. Okay. We can close that again. And what is our speed here? We're still at 8.0. It'll be here eventually. Yeah, where are they? They're down here, aren't they? I think the Moscows are down here. At the bottom of the hill. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Yeah, we could re-rail those over here and see if that's doable. Yeah, this is the bridge I was talking about for those of you who hadn't seen it. When you come under here, the engine does it fine, but the player collides with the beam, and the player basically slides out of the car. Slides out of the engine, but the engine keeps running. Alright, let's see what we've got here. There we go, we're just coming into town. There we go. Let's see how this is going to do on the corner. I don't think this corner is that sharp. It just feels like it for some reason. But when you look at it here, it's not really that sharp. It's not too bad. It'd probably be a lot sharper if I didn't swing out first, right? We swaying out. Swing, swang, swung. We brung it out. All right. Class 70's bouncing around on that corner, isn't it? Let's see. Let's go down there and take a look. Feel like we're riding a horse along, trying to catch the train. There we go. It's doing all right. It's not. It was. They were bouncing off a lot more around on those corners, so I think they did change something there. All right, let's go back up here so we can see. And then there is a little bit of a hill we're going up. In order to, wow, that is a long train, isn't it? Yeah, there's a little bit of hill we're going up to get to the to get around that corner. That big left that goes into the woods is a little bit of an uphill, but then there's a downhill. So we'll see how it does around that. And then I think once we get to the oil field, we're gonna call it. So, and then we'll resume our normal thing. I'll probably go back, revert to an earlier save before we put all these cars all over the place. Because these go in other places, and I don't want to have to spend forever putting them back where I got them from. We can keep this saved for later if we want to drive this big train again. Maybe I should post this one, huh? I can put this one on my Dropbox so people can load it up and drive the train around. How about that? How's that for a Christmas present? I think that's a good one. I hope I'll remember that, or somebody will remind me. I gotta remind myself to do it when we upload it. But that would be fun. I could even put that on it earlier, because 54 isn't published yet. All right, so this is going to be coming around the corner here. See, it's going to slow down a little bit to come around this corner because it's, I believe the top of the hill is like, is it right here maybe? I think it's like in the middle of this is where the top of the hill is. So it's going to slow down a little bit to come around this corner. Or I could just give it more gas to keep it from slowing down going around the corner, right? Could do that. Let's go back down here. I want to hear them going by. Well, that was an interesting effect. I don't know if that was the smoke puffs or an artifact from the heat. What do they call that? The distortion from the heat. It was an interesting effect. If you saw it. Looked like some dots shot across the screen. There we go. All right, so this is our other sharp corner here. We'll see how it does on this. But, I mean, we made it around this on the way in. We'll see what it does here. Let's see how it's going to do. We're still going 7.9. Okay. Yeah, they definitely changed something because these things were like wobbling across the, if you remember. The engines were like wobbling on the two wheels kind of thing, you know. I guess it would be three wheels, but you know what I mean. Going around the corner, tilting out and all that. It was actually fun. It was scary and fun at the same time, you know. Scary fun. Not the terrifying kind of scary, not jump scare scary, but, you know, tension. Drama, not drama. I guess that would be drama. It was dramatic. Alright, so we're not going to crash on any of the corners. We definitely need to get something that'll make them crash, though. Alright. For sure. We'll just make sharper corners, right? I mean, I can use the hex editor to change the position of these points to make them pointier, make them sharper than they're allowed to be. You can still do that. You can't place them in game, but you can hex edit them to be illegal. if that's your idea of fun. Alright, yeah, I don't think we're going to crash. I don't think we're going to have any problems here, so that's going to be it for episode 55. Merry Christmas and all, like I said before, and join me in episode 56, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the coal mine, and in the coal mine we're going to do, we're going to bring those cars up there and grab some more coal, and then bring them back across the mountain. So that's going to be our mission. We'll figure out something. I think I probably want to do something similar for the iron mine, so that we can do a straight up to the iron mine kind of shot, and maybe we'll even use something similar to what we've got at the coal mine. That'll be kind of fun. Or we'll do something from the, where's the iron go to? It goes to the smelter. So there's not really any purpose to do that, is there? I guess not. The iron ore only goes to the smelter, so I don't know. We'll figure something out like that. Maybe we'll make a shortcut from the iron mine to the coal mine. Something interesting like that. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 55. Join me in episode 56, and we'll see you then. Later.